Simultaneous equation. We are going to be looking at the concept of simultaneous equation. Before now, we already know how to solve simple equations. And for every simple equations, our final goal is to be able to get the value of a variable. Maybe for example, now here given x plus 3 equals 8. The final goal is to be able to get the value of your x. And you collect like terms. You say 8 minus 3, that gives you 5. Is that okay? This is a linear equation. Linear equation. Most ones that we have seen so far, something like this. 5y equals 20. You divide both sides by 5. You divide both sides by 5. You get your y equals 4. But when we talk about simultaneous equation, it involves more than one variables. We have two variables and two equations are involved. For example, when something like this is being written, x plus y equals 10, 2x plus maybe 5y equals 5. They expect you to solve this equation. And when we mean simultaneously means at the same time, not just solve it independently. They want you to solve it at the same time. And you're also going to get values for your x and y. Unlike other forms of equation that we have learned in JSS 1 and 2, that we are only interested in finding a variable at a particular point in time. In this case, you are going to find values for your x and values for your y. Am I making sense to somebody? Okay, so what are the various ways by which we can solve our simultaneous equation? We have elimination method. We have elimination method. That's the first method. We have our substitution method. We have our substitution method. And lastly, we have our graphical method. We have our graphical method. So we are going to be taking them one after the other. So this morning, we are going to start with elimination method. What do we mean by elimination method? Like I normally tell you in every mathematics class that mathematics is synonymous to English. You cannot be a good mathematics teacher without understanding your English properly. So when we mean elimination, elimination means to kill, to eliminate, to terminate, to ensure that thing does not exist, to kill, to terminate, to ensure that thing does not exist again. So how do we use our elimination method now? Let us see an example. Our very first example that we are going to see this morning on the elimination method. You are given a question like this: 2x plus 5y equals 4 equals 4. Then we also have 2x minus 2y equals 18. They ask us to solve it, to find x and y. The moment you see two equations, then you should know that, oh, this is a simultaneous equation. So how do we go about solving it? The very first equation, you call it equation 1, and the second equation, we call it equation 2. So what are those things that you need to look out for? You determine which variable do you want to eliminate. You might decide to eliminate your x first or you eliminate your y first. I always advise students to eliminate the first variable that you can see from the start. So I want to eliminate x. I want to eliminate x. I want to eliminate x. Now, after you have decided that you want to eliminate x, the next thing that you are going to do is to observe for your equation 1 and your equation 2, the coefficient of your x. Are they the same? Let us look at this equation. And we have 2 here as the coefficient of x. We have 2 here as the coefficient of x. Okay, fine. That makes our life easy. We are going to see another example in which their coefficients are not the same and what we are going to do about it. So if the coefficients are the same, it makes life easy. What you are going to do is to subtract it from each other. So is to decide whether you're going to subtract or add. We want to eliminate. So if we decide to add this equation together, if I decide to use plus now, That will be 2x plus 2x. Instead of that x dying, that x is growing. So in that case, plus would not be sufficient to use there. Plus would not be sufficient to use. I will use minus, because if I use minus 2x minus 2x, automatically x does not exist again. So this cancels. So I will say equation 2 minus equation 1. Equation 2 minus equation 1. Are we together? That means that I will take away equation 2 minus equation 1. So 2x, or I can just say equation 1 minus 2. Equation 1 minus 2. Equation 1 minus equation 2. So 2x minus 2x, that vanishes. Then the next one, I have plus 5y on this side, then minus into brackets minus 2y equals 4 minus 18 on the other side. So you try to bring them together. So when you open up your bracket, plus 5y minus times minus, that will give us plus 2y equals, what is 4 minus 18? That's minus 14. So plus 5y plus 2y, that's plus 7y equals 14. And we are looking for our y. What do? We divide both sides by 7 like we normally do in our regular equation. So our y equals 2 or plus 2. Now, having gotten your y, like I told you that the aim of any simultaneous equation is to get your values of x and y. Having gotten your y, you now substitute your y in any of the equations, whether equation 1 or equation 2. Okay, let us use equation 2 that says, you now say put y equals 2 in equation 2 to be able to get x. What does equation 2 says? Let's go back. Equation 2 says 2x minus 2y equals 18. Okay? 2x minus 2y equals 18. Okay? So anywhere I see y, I put 2 there. So 2x minus 2 into bracket 2 equals 18. So 2x minus 2 times 2, that's minus 4, equals 18. This has turned to a straight line equation. We can now collect like terms here. I can collect like terms here so that I have this minus 4 will come. I have 2x equals 18 plus 4. So 2x equals 18 plus 4 will give us 22. And how do we normally solve this kind of equation? What do? We divide by the coefficient of x. Divide both sides. Divide both sides by 2. So that will be 2 times x over 2 equals 22 over 2. 2 cancels 2. X equals 11. So we have been able to find values for x and y. X equals 11 and y equals 2. And in another space, somebody else can say x equals plus 11, y equals plus 2. So this way, you have been able to solve your simultaneous equation using elimination method. I would want us to look at our second example in which the coefficients are different. Okay, so let us look at this. 5x plus 3y equals 1. Then 2x plus 3y equals minus 5. Okay, in this case, let us decide the variable we want to eliminate. I want to eliminate x. I want to eliminate x. Okay, so if I want to eliminate x, okay, this is our equation 1. This is our equation 1. And this is our equation 2. So if you look at equation 1 and 2, you will discover that the coefficient of x here is 5, while the coefficient of x here is 2. So we have to do something to ensure that their coefficients are the same. So you multiply by a certain number. So equation 1, I can multiply equation 1 by 2 so that 2 will multiply the whole of 5x plus 3y equals 1. and my equation 2, 5 will multiply it. The aim of that is to ensure that the coefficients of our x are the same. If I use 2 to multiply 5x, I will have 10. If I use 5 to multiply 2x, I will have 10. I hope that is clear. So that is the goal there. Now, let us multiply. Don't forget, this number you are using to multiply, it will multiply everything entirely. I have seen students that make mistake. They only multiply the first variable, leaving every other thing. That number will multiply everything entirely. So I'm going to have 2 times 5x, that will be 10x. 2 multiplied by plus 3y, that will be 6y, equals 2 multiplied by 1, that will be 2. So let us call this one equation 3. Then 5 multiplied by 2x, that's 10x. 5 multiplied by, that's what, 15y. Then 5 multiplied by minus 5, that's minus 25. Let us call that equation 4. Are we together now? The coefficients of our x, they are the same. So I can now decide to add or subtract. If I decide to add, I want to eliminate x. That will be 10x plus 10x. It is compounding. It is not reducing. So the best thing is to use minus, so that 10x minus 10x vanishes. Then let us look at other ones. I now have plus 6y minus. Don't be in a hurry to write your answer down, because the signs can affect things. So plus 6y minus plus 15y, then equals to 2 minus, I have minus 25. Are we together? Okay, equals to 2 minus minus 25. Okay, so this one will give us plus 6y minus times plus will be minus 15y equals, then when you open a bracket, minus times minus, that will be 2 plus 25. 2 plus 25. Okay, so what is plus 6y minus 15y? That is minus 9y equals 2 plus 25, that's 27. We are looking for y. So in this case, we can divide both sides. We can divide both sides by what? By minus 9. So that I have minus 9 times y over minus 9 equals 27 over minus 9. This cancels this. Y equals 9 goes here 1, 9 goes here 3. I have y equals minus 3. Now, having gotten your y, you can now substitute your y in any of the equations to get your x. So it can be equation 1, equation 2, equation 3, equation 4. So I have 10x plus 6y. I can say put y equals minus 3 in equation 3. What does equation 3 says? Equation 3 says 10x plus 6y equals 2. 10x plus 6y equals 2. 10x plus 6y equals 2. So anywhere I see y, I put minus 3. Plus 6 into brackets, minus 3 equals 2. So 10x minus 6 times minus 3, that's minus 18, equals 2. You can now collect like terms. So I have 10x equals 2 plus 18. So 10x equals 2 plus 18 is 20. I want to get my x. What do I do here? I divide both sides by 10. I divide both sides by 10. I divide both sides by 10, so that I have 10 times x over 10 equals 20 over 10. 10 cancels 10. X equals 10 goes here 1, 10 goes here 2. S equals 2. So I've been able to get the values of my x and y. So my x equals to 2 and y equals minus 3. And that answers the solution to the simultaneous equation. Okay, before we go, simultaneous equation is very broad. I want you to put your pen to paper and try to do this under elimination. So use elimination. In our subsequent class, we are going to see substitution method. So use elimination method. I'll just give you like 2. So 3x minus 2y equals 4. 2x plus 3y equals minus 6. That's number one. And number two, I have 2r plus 3s equals 29. Then 3r plus 2s equals 16. So I will be waiting at the other end for your answers. Bye for now.